So I'm with Julie. Hi, Julie.
Hiya, how you doing?
We're okay. Thank you for taking your time this morning. So we're in the community forum.
Yep, so this is the Jaywick Community Forum. This is where we run all sorts of things from, really. So we've got our community food bank. We have coffee mornings on a Tuesday. We do knit and natter once a month. We have weight management are in here once a month too. And we also run kids clubs 2 days a week. Amazing. So we have a Lego club and a gaming club.
Nice. And
it's just a nice way to bring the community together. We plan all our community events from here. Yeah. So they're always busy. Our summer barbecue's coming up in a tomorrow actually.
Is it tomorrow?
Yep, it's Saturday. So tomorrow.
Brilliant.
It's a summer barbecue, and we are actually getting ready for Halloween at the minute. So
already
our big giant maze has just arrived, which is going to be awesome when that blows up, and that's a huge inflatable maze that's like 4 metres by 6 metres.
Are you putting that up?
Yeah, that'll go up down for our Halloween event. So we're really looking forward to that one. And then, Christmas.
Nice. It all comes around so quickly, doesn't it?
Oh, it really does. You know,
the year flies.
We hold big community events for all the different holidays. So we did Easter, we do the summer barbecue, we do Halloween, we do Christmas. Yeah. And then anything we can fit in between.
Nice.
I think it's really important for the community to have something they can go to. And all our events are free. So everybody gets fed. Yeah. We have popcorn and candy floss and hot dogs. Ice cream.
Yeah. Saw the ice cream machine earlier.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
So, we like to keep them all busy and...
That's amazing.
Keep everybody together.
So where do those events take place? Do they happen here? Or is
we tend to hold them down at St Christopher's Church, which is just down the bottom over there.
Yep.
Sometimes in a Sunspot.
Yep.
They've got a big community space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, nice. It's great to see everybody come together.
Guys, and if people want to come down and see you at any time?
We are open 10 till 1, Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Quite often there's somebody here most of the day though.
Yeah.
Planning something or getting ready for something. So
nice.
We're easily contactable should we need to.
And your door's always open?
And it certainly is, especially in the summer.
Yes.
Like door open.
Especially a day like today.
Oh yes, anybody's welcome to come down for a cup of tea and a chat and an ice cream when it's on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which it is today.
It's very tempting.
Oh yes.
It's staring at me.
We'll make you an ice cream before you're done.
Thank you so much. We do like an ice cream, especially when it's in the community centre. And there it is.
Making lots of noise at you.
Let's do an ice cream, Julie. Thank you. So the Sunspot's been open
5 months now, I think. Yeah.
Because I was due to come down on the opening day and sort of go around it with Danny as well. And I got COVID that day.
Oh, lovely. That's just what you
So
want.
I couldn't make it.
COVID certainly doesn't help.
No. Thank you very much.
Spoon in your ice cream there.
Just put a spoon in your ice cream. Thank you. That was a Jaywick Sands Community Forum doing lots of great work here on Jaywick Sands. Lots of community events, free to attend for all age groups, children, adults. Have events down at the Sunspot and up the St Christopher's Way Church. And and if you are in the area, do pop in and see them because they're lovely people. Right, let's go down to the seafront. Okay, so we've now just parked up at St Christopher's Way. The coast is that direction, Jaywick Sands Beach. So we're going to go and have a wander, take some photographs and discover what Jaywick Sands has to offer on this very bright and sunny morning. So let's go check it out. And welcome to Jaywick Sands Beach, Jaywick on Sea. This is the sand dunes area. Lots of natural plant life growing in the sand. Bees doing their thing on a summer's day morning. There you are. Where are you, Mr. Bee? Come back. There we go. So it's a quiet, sunny morning on Jaywick Sands Beach. It's a lovely beach. It's one of the nicest beaches along the Essex coast, actually. We've got sand dunes, we've got bays, we've got greens. Going out, we've got a wind farm just off the coast. You might be able to see over there. sea's very calm this morning. Martello Tower just along the way. The beach bar, under recent new ownership or new management, is just down the way. Beach Bar 82 on Facebook, give them a follow. Bringing cooked breakfasts to the Jaywick beach. Quite a nice place to have your breakfast. Now the title of this video is Photographing Jaywick, which means camera in hand, taking some photographs of this stunning beach here at Jaywick Sands. We've got some detail photos, all those photos coming up at the end of this video, so do make sure you stick around for that. And if you do enjoy this video, do make sure you press that like button, press the subscribe button, and catch more videos here on the channel, including more from other visits to Jaywick. But for now, we're going to walk down this part of the coast, and we're going to go see these groins over here, these rocks, and we're going to take some nice photos. Right, we're at the rock formation, so time to take these first photographs of today's video, photographing Jaywick, or Jaywick Sands to be more specific. So let's stop here, let's get the camera out, and here are the photos that I took. The next space we're going to go see, now the Sunspot is just behind me over there, and I do have someone that I know who's now got a business in there, so we'll go and say hello to her later on. But before then, we're going to head back around the coast, going to go back this way, back the way we came nearly, and towards the Martello Tower for the next set of photographs. And it's in the direction of Clacton, and just recently there's a footpath now that connects Jaywick to Clacton, and they've just put in some new solar powered or wind powered lights, which you'll see on the previous video I did when I came to Jaywick and went around with Danny Sloggett, and they were a new addition, so there was lighting down on that pathway so people could obviously get from Clacton to Jaywick at night quite safely. And so we're going to go down that pathway now, so we're going to go along the beach because that's why we're here, and we're going to go and see this Martello Tower and everything else that comes up in between, and yeah, enjoy the walk. Okay, so now we're coming up to my next spot for photos on this video, photographing Jaywick, or in brackets Jaywick Sands. And we've got up to another rock formation which obviously plays an important role in coastline management. Maybe if you are a specialist in that area, you might want to allude to something in the comments. That'd be great if you do. There's lots of sailboats around out here today. Obviously it's a nice calm day. There's lots of there's a slight breeze around, but it's nothing, you know, nothing to call seriously windy. And just ahead we've got the wind farm. And now, while I would like to jump on a boat and go across to the wind farm or swim over there, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to come over here, and this rock formation, the other one was just one straight line, but this one, it kind of goes off into like an L shape from the coastline. So try and take some photos of that. Now, I'm just using the one lens today, a 35mm Sigma f1.4 lens, the art series for those photography buffs. And yeah, just giving one lens and just seeing what it can produce today. So we have a nice interesting rock which doesn't appear to be part of anything. So any Jaywick historians maybe you might know where this rock came from. Obviously it's got some holes in it, so it was part of something at some point, but it's now planted itself here on the beach, like a lot of people have today, planting themselves, catching some sun rays. So here's the rock formation that I was talking about. So we'll get some photos of this now. So you can see one line goes off that way and one line goes off that way, and some sailboats just over in the distance. It's all rather nice. Now, while I would love to be able to climb on these and use that as a point for taking photos from, I might not, purely because I don't want to fall off and ruin my camera or hurt myself or my prey, basically. So yeah, let's take some photos down here and we'll see what we get. Okay, so that's the next set of photos taken. So we're going to move along the coastline now towards the Martello Tower between Jaywick and Clacton. Formerly a war defence. We'll look at this sign so you're familiar with what they were for during wartime. There's a few Martello Towers along the coastline. There's another one, I believe there's another one back in the other direction. There's definitely one at Felixstowe as you go around the coast towards Suffolk. There's a nice park there. I know that. We'll go there for another video. But we're going to carry on now towards the Martello Tower. Might jump onto the coast path in a moment and we'll see what we can see. And you may see up ahead, if I hold the camera still enough, the lamp posts with the spinning blades on the top. I'm not an engineer, I guess they're blades. It's like a windmill. There's one here going very quickly and that helps to generate power to keep those lights on. So as I mentioned earlier, though, these lamp posts are a fairly new addition. I think I've been here about a year or so, and those lights help people walk safely, because that's important, safely between Clacton and Jaywick when it's dark. So it's very interesting and it's good. It shows the council around here do obviously care about people that visit and obviously those that live and work here. And that's Tendring Council, in case you're wondering. So we're going to carry on down the pathway. See the line of stones that have been washed up, so you get a rough idea of actually how high the water comes in this area. And it's not huge, not massively high. You can see, now I did see it pick up on this area in my previous Jaywick video called Sunshine on Sea, which you'll see here on the channel. And this is kind of like a little private bay. Well, private as in not massively accessible from the main seafront. And it's really peaceful. And here we go, the Martello Tower. A few pigeons and birds setting up home in the side there. Maybe they're nesting or they're shading themselves from the sun. Here's Martello Tower number 1, and there is another up the path which we're going to go to next. So we'll have a look at this one. We'll take some pictures here because it's rather interesting, quite cool, and then yeah, we'll carry on down. Right, let's see those photos. Okay, so that's the Jaywick Martello Tower number 1. Now I'm going to carry on down the pathway in the direction of Clacton and head for tower number 2. And if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to press that like button, press the subscribe button, and catch more videos when they appear here on Bedwell's Kitchen. Okay, we're now back on the main path alongside the seafront. I've just checked Google Map and we're in Clacton. We've reached Clacton. It's like going to Narnia. So the Martello Tower is just up ahead, so we'll have a look. Clacton Pier is just up ahead, you see the attractions. Another calm day, so we'll take some pictures on the beach on our way back. So we'll photograph the Martello Tower, and then we'll get back on this path, go back that direction, back towards Jaywick Sands. We'll take some more pictures down that way. So here's a bit of Clacton. There we go. So there we go, Clacton Heritage Trail, Jetty and Butlins. There we go, so that was the jetty, as you can see. Bit about the jetty there. Constructed in 1898, and Butlins there. Little photo from Butlins. Opened in 1938. There we go. And it closed in 1983. So 41 years ago, Butlins at Clacton closed its doors for the last time. And here we are. Here's show number 3. So on the trail it's still Jaywick Sands. And as we go up further up, 4 and 5 Clacton Pier, which you'll see just over there, and the big wheel in the distance. I did do a video on the wheel last year, so if wheels are your thing, do have a look in the channel after this and you'll find my video from the Clacton wheel. Right, there's the Martello Tower, so let's take some photos. The Clacton Martello Tower. Just, I don't know, a little way down from the pier. There you go. The Martello Tower Trail, here we go. So this is where we are. East Coast Martello Towers. In response to the threat of invasion, 29 towers were built from Brightlingsea to Aldborough between 1809 and 1812. The towers are given letters as names, and this is Tower E. There you go. So Martello Tower E, built between 1809 and 1812. So they've been here a long time. So let's take some photographs and let's see what we can get. And this is as far as we're going to head towards Clacton. Clacton is down there. There's Toby Carvery on the seafront. Where else can you have a roast next to the sea? Just like the beach bar, where you can have a fried breakfast next to the sea. So you have your breakfast, have your sandwiches walking through this way, and get your dinner over there. So now I'm making my way back along the beach to Jaywick Sands. So we can see along the sea line, coastline, sand, whatever you want to call it, this stuff. Oh, there's a hole there. That nearly ended in disaster. So carry walking back down, see what we can see, anything more to take photographs of while we are on foot on our way back to where we started, and then we're going to carry on straight through up to the Sunspot, the new development which opened about 5 months ago. I wasn't able to get to the opening sadly, but I'll come and have a little wander, see what's there, speak to an old friend of mine who's now got a unit in the Sunspot, Angelwood. It's Mo. She's a very nice lady, so I'm going to go and say hello, see how she's getting on in her new place, and yeah, and we'll take some more photographs while we're there, because that's the name of the game today. Photographing Jaywick, photographing the sunny side of Jaywick Sands, because today it's a very sunny day. Some guys fishing just off of the rocks. I'm not a fish expert, so I don't know what fish will be around here, but obviously they know what they're looking for, and that's the main thing. That's all that matters. Right, let's go across the dunes a bit, back onto the path, and back down the road. So back on the path now, between Clacton and Jaywick, and I've just seen this sign, Jaywick Sands, 11 minutes in that direction. Let's go. So carrying on down the pathway, back to Jaywick Sands, from the direction of Clacton, where we ended up, and now we're coming back this way and see things from this angle. Now, as the sign said, it is only an 11-minute walk between that point, which is just before Clacton, to Jaywick Sands, and we're now very nearly there. I can see the beach bar up ahead and some more houses that are overlooking the beach, so we'll be there in just a few moments. I've just spotted this one red poppy amongst all the greenery, so I had to stop and take a little bit of a clip of it just to show you. There we go. Right, underneath the light with the fan next to the golf course, just before we get back to Jaywick Sands Beach, down there. Right, let's go. We're back now. This side of Jaywick Sands on the promenade. Welcome to Jaywick Sands Promenade. See? And there's the beach bar. So we're now back on the beach at Jaywick Sands, the beach bar just behind me. Just took a quick photo of the outside. I'll be seeing those guys a bit more in another video, I'm sure. So now we're going to walk down the beach. I forgot what it's called then. Yeah. Back down the beach now towards the Sunspot, the brand new development which opened only 5 months ago or so. And when I was last here in Jaywick with Danny, we spoke to the guys who were working on the construction, and it was pretty much finished. They were getting it ready to be opened, and unfortunately I wasn't here to come to be down for the opening, but I'm back down today, so we're going to have a little wander around and see what's going on at the Sunspot and take some photographs of it, because it's brand new. It's a new part of Jaywick's history, replacing the original Sunspot, which is closed and is no more. With the new Sunspot, it's bringing up more business to the Jaywick Sands area. So it's all good news. As I say, things are going in the right direction here at Jaywick. So if you do find yourself wanting a bit of sand, sun and seaside stuff, then you can't go wrong with coming down to Jaywick. Especially now the beach bar do breakfasts on the beach. I've already had breakfast, otherwise I would have been straight there. So do come down and have a little look, see what Jaywick has to offer in 2024. Well, the years are flying by, aren't they? Time flies when you're having fun. Right, let's carry on down the coast. So I just thought I'd take a little walk across the sand dunes part of the beach here at Jaywick, and while it is predominantly sandy, it's nice that there's wildlife growing at this end as well. So you can really see some interesting little thistles and grasses growing on the beach as well. So there's lots to explore on the beach at Jaywick. There really is. That's why a lot of people rate it as one of the best beaches in Essex, because it's a big beach. It's mostly sandy, but there's other areas where they're a bit more greenery. But it's all good, you know. It means it's not as sandy, so you can walk on it a bit easier. You know, if you struggle walking on sand, then obviously this is good for you. And yeah, it's still nice though, you know. It's nice in its own way. You know, the sea's just over there, down the pathway. So yes, it's all good. Okay, so we'll take some more photos while we're walking on the dunes here, and we're heading in the direction of the Sunspot. Councillor Bradley Thompson, going to be out with him. He's been doing great things here in Jaywick, so we're going to have a chat with him, find out what he's been up to, plans for the future, that kind of thing. And we are going to see what's going on at the Sunspot itself, see what's there, what it's bringing to the table here in Jaywick. So stay tuned, and don't forget, if you are liking this little video, this sort of wander / documentary / whatever, then do press that like button and the subscribe button, because I do like making these videos, especially when they're in nice places. So yeah, press that button. Right, on to the Sunspot, which is just around the corner. So just past the dunes, back onto the steps, and around to the side we have brand new shiny Sunspot. As I opened about 5 months ago, bringing new business opportunities to the area. So it's run and operated by Tendring Council. It does have a market space, an event space, so events do happen regularly. There's some businesses that moved in, but other businesses have relocated into the Sunspot. Some have started up at the Sunspot. Some units, I think, the last time I saw, were still available. So if you've got a business and you're looking for somewhere to base yourself, then certainly look up Sunspot Jaywick. There's a nice space for a business centre. Sunspot Cafe right there, I can see a barber shop. It's Angelwood, where I'll be going to see someone that I know. She works in there. It's her business. So there's a nice new car park here, right on the seafront. Nice new development. Let's just take some pictures of the Sunspot and let's see. Let's find out a bit more. The new Sunspot at Jaywick. There's lots of little businesses at the Sunspot. Alterations, barber shops, cafe. Angelwood does tarot readings and spirituality stuff. We're going to speak to Mo, who runs that, shortly. Rainy bakes, milkshakes. That sounds perfect. Right, let's go meet Bradley. Okay, so I'm here with Councillor Thompson, Bradley Thompson, here at the Jaywick Sunspot. So it's been here, what 5 months now it's been open?
Yeah, just a little bit longer, I think. Yeah, it's doing quite well. A lot of businesses near full capacity now.
Yeah. So how many units was it that when it?
I couldn't tell you the amount of units altogether. But yeah, I think all the shops downstairs are now taken, and most of the offices upstairs. I think there's only 1 or 2 now. Yeah,
that's great. So yeah, we just had lunch in the Sunspot Cafe, which was really good. So thank you for that. I've heard good things about that. So you've been doing some great things here while you've been in office here in Jaywick.
Yeah, so Tendering District Council done the big Jaywick clear up. 5 days of clearing all the streets of Brooklands and Grasslands. I think the round figure was about 54 tonne of rubbish that they managed to clear in the end, but couldn't have done it without all the residents, local groups, volunteers all helping out. Yeah,
it was a great effort. I mean, we saw it on Facebook. I mean, obviously I'm not a local, but I've been sort of following the latest as it's been going on, and it's quite some effort to sort of bring the place up, and
I mean, it's brilliant. Jaywick's on the up.
Yeah,
really good.
And I've been hearing stories. You've been sort of literally getting your hands dirty, not just sort of clearing up the rubbish.
Yeah, but it's not just me. It's a large volunteers of litter pickers. 20 residents, I think they've got now.
Wow.
Coming out, clearing the drains.
Yeah.
Sort of doing the litter picking, the fly tipping, cutting hedges, grasses.
Yeah.
Just doing things to keep the area looking more tidier.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. So yeah, everything's going really well here at Jaywick, really.
Yep.
So obviously you're familiar with my friend Danny. He's been.
Danny's away on his travels at the minute. I'm sure we'll catch up with him again when he's back.
Yeah, he'll be down. We're going to do a follow up, so we'll let you know when. I'm back
definitely.
Down. And we're just looking at bringing up some events here to the Sunspot as well.
Yeah. So we're looking at the white collar boxing at the moment. We've just agreed a date. Hopefully everything goes through fine, and we're looking, I think, at the end of August.
End of August. So yeah, we'll keep hopefully, if you follow the Sunspot Jaywick on Facebook, then do make sure you keep an eye out for the dates and try and come down.
Lovely.
So I don't know if I'm actually in shot there, but hey, there we go. I'm pointing the camera blindly, but no, thank you for your time today,
Thank you very much for
it's been a pleasure to actually finally meet you. Yeah,
lovely. I'll see you again soon.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Right.
And we will have another bit more of a wander, and while the sun is still shining.
That's it. A few more hours.
Yeah, perfect.
Right,
thanks,
care.
buddy. Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you. So the Sunspot Jaywick events coming soon, and getting full up with businesses, which is all good. Right, let's go and pop in and see Mo, who runs Angelwood, and she's just around the corner here, and let's have a bit of a catch up.
Pour it out. It's all cold.
Yes, that's so good.
So just meet up with an old friend, actually, Mo Tyler, who runs Angelwood at the Sunspot here at Jaywick. So Mo, first of all, lovely to see you again.
Yeah, my goodness, you have not changed, Chris, at all.
A few more grey hairs.
Yeah.
But other than that, pretty much business as usual.
Yeah.
So
good
yes,
to see you.
So it's been about, as I say, 15 years I think we've
Yeah.
worked out since we last saw each other, which is mad. I mean, we've been married since then and moved house, and you've changed professions effectively, and you've landed here in Jaywick when you moved into the Sunspot when it opened,
Yes.
which was sort of 5 or 6 months ago now.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is this sort of nice new development down just on the edge of Jaywick Sands. It's the last thing you get to before the beach. So in terms of a working location, I mean,
Oh my goodness. Well, I started off as a special needs teacher, working with yourselves, and I was very happy doing that. But I've always been clairvoyant, psychic, and I didn't really use that in my job, but I knew sometimes it did help when you knew there was an underlying problem. But I moved to Clacton, and just by chance I started doing readings professionally.
Yeah.
And that's kind of led to this. It led to a shop further down Jaywick, which I loved. But this came up. We moved here, and I just love it. I just love this whole shop.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you look out the window and there's a massive big sky, and then there's the sea. The natural energy is incredible.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I now start doing readings through WhatsApp, through the wonderful technological world.
Nice.
I do them in Hollywood. I'm doing one tonight in Hollywood.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
I won't ask who, obviously, because of confidentiality.
Actually, it's not anyone that you would know.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough then.
But she, very interesting, lovely lady. She lives in Hollywood. And I've done them in Barcelona, Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how they get to know about me, but they do.
So are they just through like messages, or is that through video?
That's through WhatsApp,
Right.
Video, and it's exactly the same as I know. I mean, I here in my little reading room.
Yeah.
I have the same sets of cards. I do exactly the same thing, but I choose the cards instead of them.
Right.
And actually, sometimes it's actually easier to do a WhatsApp call or a video call,
Right.
because you concentrate solely on the cards. Whereas when it's a one-to-one, very often you're dealing with somebody's inhibitions, somebody's nervousness, somebody that you're dealing with that, rather than sometimes just the messages that you're listening for.
Of course.
And whatever the cards are telling you. So they've gone extremely well, the WhatsApp readings.
Oh, that's good.
This isn't just in a tarot reading. I'm a medium.
Right.
But it has had the most tremendous effect on people. I mean, somebody come in the other day, saying it's Mo here, and the person behind the counter said, yes, she's here, but not here at the moment. So she said, that woman changed my life. She saved my life.
Wow.
Because she was in a particularly bad place at that time.
Right.
And she came here as a last resort, really.
Yeah.
But what the cards gave her was such incredible evidence. I wrote it down, and she put it on her fridge, and as time went on, that feeling of wanting to end her life ended. She started to live again.
Wow, that's amazing. A lot of people do, like, when they don't know sort of quite what to do, it's not uncommon. People ask for help in various ways, and then that's why there is still a place for mediums and readings alongside the more traditional sort of therapies that people go to.
Yeah,
so,
and apart from that, it complements.
Yeah.
I would never recommend anyone give up any kind of medication.
No, of course not.
Basically, this is it's actually quite a scientific art to it. People used to think it was something quite, amazing, doing these card things.
Yeah.
But everyone has an electrical aura. Everyone has differences in the aura depending on their mood, depending on how they're feeling.
Yeah.
And a person like myself can access that aura. And if you're particularly depressed, or you're particularly at a low point in your life, then it's kind of, you read that aura.
Yeah.
And of course, as a medium, everyone has a guardian angel.
Yeah.
Everyone has a little angel looking after them. And love doesn't die.
No.
And I just kind of access that.
Yeah. No, that's amazing.
It's just a very comforting, confidence building thing, having a reading.
Oh, that's great. I mean, it's probably something I would consider having at some point, I think. Yeah, definitely.
The strange thing is, people have come through expecting, well, they give me that, I don't know. But at the end of the reading, they're always inspired, they're always comforted.
Yeah. So going back to the WhatsApp readings that you do, do you think, is it possible because they're proving quite successful for those individuals because they're in their own environment at home and they're comfortable? Rather than you're saying about inhibitions, they might be a bit closed off if they come somewhere where they don't know and they're a bit uneasy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They all I know is kind of surprising. It's surprising for them because they don't know what to expect. You know, they think how you're going to do a reading over the phone.
Yeah.
But it's had amazing results.
Yeah. No, interesting. And making the most of, obviously, the technology that's around has enabled you to increase your reach rather than just the passing traffic on Jaywick's E-front.
Yeah.
Like, say you've got Hollywood, Las Vegas, you know, the moon.
Yeah.
Who knows? And
I can't say I've got lots of them, but I can say that it's healthily ticking over.
Yeah. And then those people there will then refer you to people that they know.
Yeah.
So, you know, so then that network will then grow.
Yeah.
So that's really good. So I see in front of the table we've got some nice cards.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us about these cards, Mary?
The cards react to, in other words, the inner knowledge. Everyone has that inside. Everyone has a higher self. Everyone has the knowledge already, but it's so locked inside. We've become such logical beings. It's very difficult sometimes to access that. And certain cards will tell me immediately what that person is heading for.
Right.
This one is my own personal favourite.
Yeah.
The Ace of Pentacles.
Look at that. Interesting. Okay.
This, if you could bottle this card, it basically means contentment.
Right.
It basically means that you're at a stage in your life where there may be more money around, and there may be, you know, money to do the room up, and there may be decorating, or it may be just where they've met the love of their life.
Yeah.
But it's usually money. It's usually a nice new house, a nice new abode.
Yeah.
And of course contentment and love.
Yeah.
It's a lovely card.
Yeah, that sounds like a nice one.
Now this one, this is kind of a Dick Whittington.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's basically, you find him coming along when you're just about to start a new job,
Right.
a new way of life. You just emigrated. You have left secondary school. You've gone on to college. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of the fool story. The fool is, everyone's a fool. That's not in a derogatory term.
Yeah.
It just means you're like high.
Yeah.
Something lovely could happen.
Oh, that's interesting.
And this is where you're going ahead bravely. But the message of the card is, it's great to be brave and optimistic, but make sure you've done your research. Make sure that you look before you leap.
Got you.
Yeah.
Interesting. Great. That's really interesting stuff. We've got, so the one here we've got.
Oh yeah. He's considered virtually the best in the pack.
Okay.
One of the best ones.
Interesting.
The world.
Yeah.
It just means where really the world is your oyster.
Yeah.
And you've completed a stage in your journey, like you've completed a journey at work.
Yeah.
So you've got to a stage in your career where you can't learn anymore. So
Yeah.
you're going on to the next stage, the next job, and you're going to start a whole new section of your life.
Mm-hmm.
But the world means that you have learnt.
Yeah.
The world means that you've learnt your lessons.
Yeah.
You've paid your dues. You've, it's time to move on, but do so with confidence because you
Yeah.
have acquired a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
And the world is your oyster.
That's really, it's resonating with me now.
Yeah, exactly.
I see it now.
Yeah.
It's really, it's
The
deeply
world
meaning.
and the fall
Yeah.
together is basically saying, okay, one section has ended, now be confident, the next stage is beginning.
Yeah.
But you have learned. That's the
Yeah.
key word here. You have learnt your lessons.
Yeah.
And you know what's going to be good for you and maybe what's not going to be so good for you.
Right. Yeah. That's interesting. But if people want to find you online, how can they?
Well, there's a Facebook, of course.
Yeah.
Angelwood, Jaywick.
Mm-hmm.
and Mo Tyler,
Yeah.
Medium.
I can find you on
I
that.
do have a website,
Yeah.
which is Angelwood readings and giftsandreadings.com.
Angelwoodgiftsandreadings.com. Okay.
Yeah, because we
Cool.
do sell a lot
Yeah.
of spiritual gifts.
Yeah, there's a lot in the shop.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff here. I mean, we were talking earlier, and a lady came in and bought a Buddha.
Yes.
I've been eyeing up a few gemstones. There's not much here that you wouldn't expect. So,
Yeah.
even if you want something just for your home,
Yeah.
then certainly
Bags and
yeah,
cushions and apart from nice gifts for other people, nice things to have in the home.
exactly. So a bit of everything.
Yes.
Bit of everything. And so you open
Mm.
Tuesdays normally.
Tuesday afternoons we're open.
Yeah.
Tuesday mornings we're shut, but
Yeah.
Tuesday afternoons we're open.
Yeah.
And all the way through till Saturday 4 p.m.
Cool. So the doors are open for those that want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
No,
The
perfect.
more visitors, the better.
Yes. Cool. Thank you so much, Mo.
Thank you.
It's been amazing to see you
Chris.
again.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And I won't leave it 15 years until the next time we see you.
I do follow you on Facebook.
No, thank
As
you.
your son. And
Yeah.
I thank you very much for
No.
all of this.
It's been a pleasure, and been great to see you, and wishing you every success in your new home at the Sunspot.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank
You're
you.
going to have a great career.
I hope so. Trying one's best. Awesome. Thank you, Mo.
Thank you.
Cool.
Bye.
And that was the Sunspot, and that's about the end of it for this video here on Bedwell's Kitchen. Photographing Jaywick, the pictures will follow, so don't forget to press the like button and the subscribe button if you've enjoyed the video and you want to catch some more of the content here on Bedwell's Kitchen. Thank you to everyone who took part in today's video. Thank you to Julie up at the Jaywick community at the start of the video. Thank you to Councillor Bradley Thompson for his time, and thank you to Mo Tyler and Kerry up at the Angelwood here in the Sunspot. Great to see them, and great to find out more about what Mo's been getting up to up at Angelwood since she's relocated from her previous shop here in Jaywick to the brand new shop up at the Sunspot. More content on the way here on the channel, and if you want to see the video from the last time I was here in Jaywick, do make sure you press the link just next to me here called Sunshine on Sea, when I caught up with Danny Sloggett and we had a little wander around about the new progress that was going on here in Jaywick at the time, including just before the Sunspot opened its doors at the end of last year. So thank you for watching. Do make sure you press the like button, press the subscribe button, and I will see you next time here on the channel.